Hey friends, having an energy drink here. It tastes so good. So yummy. Hey guys, hey, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Peta-Gaye, and I'm happy that you are here to support today's video. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm so happy that you guys are here. Today we are gonna do a get ready with me. I'm just gonna be doing my makeup, but guess what? We're gonna be doing a chit chat, and you guys will get to come hang with me while I talk about any and everything. So I hope you guys are ready for today's video. So guess what? Let's get right into it. Y'all, I'm getting ready to go absolutely nowhere, but I have so much content that I want to record tonight, and I'm feeling extra motivated to get it done. Like I said, I'm drinking my energy drink. I'm motivated to get some work done. So right now we are gonna do this get ready with me chit chat. Let's talk, let's have a girl moment, and even if there are boys on here, let's have a boy moment. You can definitely learn about women. So I'm excited to do this. This is my first makeup chit chat get ready with me that I've ever done, where I'm actually going to be talking about some topics. I don't remember if I've ever done a video like this before, but if I have, I don't remember. So yeah, this is my first one. So I'm definitely, maybe I shouldn't be drinking. What do y'all think? But I'm definitely excited to get into today's video with you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy. I talk a lot with my hands, guys, especially when I'm nervous. Why am I nervous? You guys are friends, right? Y'all are friends. I don't need to be nervous, but let me put my hands in my lap and talk to you guys. So we are about to do this makeup. We're about to do this makeup routine. So I hope you guys are ready, because I'm excited to share today's video with you. So hopefully you guys are loving my personality and you love this makeup look that I have no clue that I'm gonna do yet. So hopefully you guys are ready for tonight's video. And like I said, tonight, y'all, because right now it's like 10 o'clock, 10:17, almost 10:20, almost 10:30, close enough to 12 o'clock. But yeah, we are gonna get right into this video, so I hope you guys are ready. Let's get into it. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Peta-Gaye. I did not introduce myself, guys, so I'm doing it now. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Peta-Gaye. I do a little bit of everything. At least I'm trying to do a little bit of everything. So you'll find vlogs. I'm stepping into makeup, fashion, lifestyle, everything that you can think of. I will be doing it on this channel, because I will not allow myself to be confined in a box. No, I will not. I will not allow myself to be confined in a box and not step out of my comfort zone and do different things. So if you want to see different things on this channel, definitely leave it down below in the comment section. Let me know, because I would definitely be excited to share new things with you guys, because I'm excited to be trying new things. So let me know, guys. I know we're supposed to pick a niche, stick to a niche, pick something, anything, but why? Why would I allow myself to be confined to a box? Huh? Why? Y'all, I guess the chit chat already started. Guess I need to start a makeup part of it. So I definitely found some topics that I wanted to talk about. So I was like, I was gonna ask on Instagram if there's anything that, you know, people would like me to talk about. I was gonna put it on YouTube, like the community tab, as well as on the TikTok. But then I was like, you know what? In the past, I have, you know, asked people questions and tell them to, you know, respond, and they never do. So I was like, let me do my research find some topics that are worth talking about that we can discuss. And I found quite a few. Y'all, I found one that had over 100 questions that you could talk about in a girl's chit chat. And I was like, ooh, that's a lot. I got a lot of options. So it's super hard for me to do my makeup without my glasses because I can't see anything, y'all. I cannot see. So it's super hard for me, but we gonna make this work. So I'm not gonna do much to my eyebrows. I need to go get them redone. I got them shaped about a couple weeks ago, but it's time to get them done. But I am just gonna use my concealer and just shape them up real pretty. So let's get into the first thing that I wanted to talk about. You know what, guys, let me do my eyebrows first and then I'll come back because this is going to be hard to try to focus on my eyebrows and talk to you guys at the same time. Yeah, so I'm done with my eyebrows. So now it's time for this chit chat. And the first thing that we are going to do, we're going to talk about is me. Because why not? Why not talk about me, right? So we are just gonna get to know me because I know I have new subscribers. So why not start off this chit chat, get ready with me by getting to know the person that you are watching, the person behind the camera. So if you're new, hi, welcome. My name is Peta-Gaye. I am a wife. I am a mother to 3 kids, a mother to 3 kids. I have 2 boys. My oldest is Jeremiah. My youngest is Jeremias. And I have a baby girl. Her name is Journey. So I've always wanted a daughter. And after my second son, I thought that would never happen. But God worked it out so that I was able to have a daughter. So I feel like right now my family is pretty complete. Plus, if you guys don't know, like I said, a bunch of new people here. If you don't know, my husband actually has 3 kids from his previous marriage. So with that, he has 6. So why do we need to have any more? All 3 of my kids were definitely not planned. They are a blessing from God, but they are definitely not planned. Now, were they wanted? Absolutely yes. Especially the fact that when I found out that maybe I would never be able to have kids, I was like, okay, that's not good. I want to have kids. I want to be a mom. So when I found out I was pregnant with my firstborn, I was so ecstatic. I was filled with joy. I'm trying to find all my brushes, guys. I bought a bunch of new brushes, so I don't know what is what anymore. But I was definitely ecstatic, filled with joy, so happy. So something else you guys don't know about me, I am Jamaican. So I'm Jamaican born. I was born in Jamaica and then I moved to the States when I was 18 years old. Now, when I moved, I wasn't too happy about it because, you know, I was in a relationship. I was happy in the relationship. I didn't want to leave the person that I was with. But at the same time, I knew I needed a fresh start. So part of the reason why I moved from Jamaica to the United States is because where I grew up was a lot of crime. And I remember one day telling my mom, I am so used to the crime that it doesn't even faze me anymore. Now, if you are a parent, you don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear your child telling you if they see somebody die that it means nothing. Not necessarily that it don't mean nothing. It's just another day. It's another day to them. No parent want to hear that. And that's where I was. That was at the place that I was. And then my mom was like, nope, it's time to come up. So I came willingly. I mean, I was 18. I was an adult. But I still came because I knew she wanted better for me. I wanted better for me. And I knew staying in Jamaica probably wouldn't have given me that. And I know that for a fact because a lot of my friends, you know, they're like, oh my gosh, you got out. And they're so happy about that because they know what life is like and the struggle that they are dealing with. So I was like, okay, at the end of the day, I did make a good decision. Plus, if I did not, I would not have my family, right? I mean, I would have a family, but I wouldn't have this family that I have. And I am happy and content with the family that I have because I love my husband so much. I love my kids. They are my world. So I'm definitely, you know, happy about that. So I'm not complaining about that. They are the best thing that ever happened to me. So why would I not be happy? Y'all, I don't know what I'm gonna do as far as makeup. That's my transition color, so I'm gonna figure it out as I go. But I am definitely happy that I get to, you know, live my life here. One of the things is growing up in Jamaica, I always wanted to come here for a better life. When you were growing up in Jamaica, when you think of America, you think of coming for a better life. And I definitely was able to achieve somewhat. I don't have the life that I want, but I have a good life. If you guys understand where I am coming from or where I'm trying to go with this conversation. So I don't have the greatest, but I have a good life. I have a life that is meant for me. Now, will great come at some point, or better, and then better and better? Yeah, I don't doubt that. I believe that you manifest what you want. You put on paper what you want. You talk about what you want. You have faith in what you want. And you speak life over your life. You speak life, and whatever you want, you ask God for it. Be direct. Tell him exactly what you want, and it will happen. You can't expect that you're gonna get what you want if you don't put in the work to get that. So I want to make sure that, y'all, I'm doing this bright eye, and I'm probably gonna have to clean it off for my video, my get ready with me, maybe, because I have to do a reel, a get ready with me, and the outfit is red. The outfit is red, so blue eyes will not work. So I'm gonna have to redo. But for this video, I am going over the top. Let's go over the top. So yeah, my mom lives here with me. I actually spent the day with her today. We went out to eat with a friend. I was actually supposed to record this video before, but things did not work out that way. And I had such a great time. I felt good hanging around like-minded women, especially women of faith, women of God, and, you know, just having a good time. I grew up in the church. The church was my home. The church was my life. And then when I got to 16, I wanted to experience the world. So church became a not so important part of my life anymore. Now, did I stop going to church? No, I still went. But as far as, you know, building my faith with God, that didn't happen. It kind of just went sideways. I'm about to put on my eyeliner, and I have to do this off camera because I'm a hot mess. Y'all, I am such a hot mess. I completely messed up putting on the eyeliner, so I had to redo my eyes. I had to redo my eyes, so I'm gonna add some more base color, which is the brown, just to not have it look so crazy. But I messed up. Yeah, so I was talking about me, talking about coming here, and, you know, why I picked up my whole life and moved to a strange country where I knew no one except my mom. And how it was for me, it wasn't hard. It was not hard because okay, so when I moved here, I was still kind of not really in a relationship. We figured a long distance would not work because I wasn't coming back, so we broke up. I ended up meeting someone shortly after. We dated, fell in love, got married. That did not work, and now I am where I am. So sometimes things in life happen for a reason, and that's perfectly fine. Let me put my phone on silent. Things in life happen. It's just what you do with it that matters. So now I'm gonna use my El Maquillage foundation, and I'm gonna use my foundation brush. Do I have a foundation brush? No, I do not. I threw it away. I don't have one, so I have to buy a new foundation brush. But you know, everything happens for a reason. You just make the best of it. And for me, I made the best of my situation. I came to a country where, like I said, I knew no one, but I was able to, you know, meet people and do something amazing with my life. Fell in love, have kids, and what could be better than that, right? So with that, it goes into the next thing I want to talk about. I have everything written on my phone, so that's what I'm looking on. So the next thing I want to talk about are, you know, what are your values? What do you value in life? And for me, you know, it's spending time with my family. So it's what are your values and your beliefs. So for me, I value trust. I value spending time with my family, building, you know, relationships with people, long-lasting relationship that, you know, not only benefit me but benefit the person that I, you know, become friends with. And spending time with my family, the most important thing for me is, you know, spending time with my family, building relationship, showing my kids how to love, how to trust, how to be emotionally available, not just to themselves but to others around them, how to be accepting of, you know, everyone, treat everyone as their equal, and how to learn to forgive. Now for me, forgiveness has always come easy. I've always been able to forgive people that hurt me, and that's just part of, you always hear people talk about their love language. I feel like that's part of, not my love language, not my love language, but it's a part of my language, if you get what I'm trying to say. Because I'm able to forgive. I'm able to forget. And that helps me. When I'm able to forgive and forget, it helps me to grow. Now, for somebody, they may hold on to the hate, but that's on them. That's not on me. If I can let it go and you are still gonna hold on to it, that's on you. That is definitely not on me, and I can't help if you feel like letting go of the hurt is too much and it's better to hold on to anger. I can't do that. So for me, y'all, you see how dirty my nails is from all this makeup? For me, it's better to let go and let God. And going into let go and letting God, the next part of the question talks about what is your beliefs. And for me, I believe that everybody deserves a second chance, but I also believe in a higher power. I believe that there is a God, and I believe that He loves us. He wants the best for us, And a lot of people don't believe in God, and for me, that is okay. We are all entitled to our personal, belief. If you don't believe in God, that's okay. That's what you feel. And at some point, you have to answer for why you don't believe that there's a God, why you believe there's a God. We all have a day in our life when we have to answer, and I'm not gonna force somebody to believe in God, but I will tell you about God. And one of the things is, I want to be able to talk more about God on my channel. I want to be transparent about my belief, and I want not to force my belief on anyone, but to let you know how I feel about God and my walk with Him without offending anyone. I don't want to offend anyone, but I don't want to hide who I am inside. I don't want to hide the fact that, yes, I believe that there is a God. I believe that He sent His Son to die for me. I believe that He created mankind. Somebody had to create this. Where did the world come from if nobody created it? So I have to keep that in mind every time I get ready to doubt my faith. I have to remember someone had to create humankind. Somebody had to create the sky, the sea, the fishes in the sea, the animals that walk on the earth. Somebody had to create humans. Somebody had to do all of that. There had to be an architect behind this creation. So for me, I have to believe that there is a God, because how can I not? Yes, my faith ain't perfect. Yes, I have my slip-ups, and yes, I make so many mistakes. But at the end of the day, I know that my faith is one of the most important things that I have, and I will never doubt my faith that there is a God. Now, I will doubt sometimes that, yes, there is a God, but how can He allow me to go through what I'm going through? How can He allow my family to hurt? How can He allow death? Stuff like that. I am going to question that, because at the end of the day, I'm still human, and I'm not going to pretend that I'm not, because I am. So y'all, I just did a whole talking and I was not recording. So what I was pretty much saying is, I don't know if I said this, but one of the things I want to talk about is, if you had a year to live, how would you spend it? And I pretty much said I would love to travel the world. That is one thing that I would love to do. I would love to go to Maui. I would love to go to Bora Bora, and I would love to go to Dubai. And then I would love to go to Trinidad, Barbados, St. Lucia, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So if I had a year to live, me and my family would be traveling the world. And I would hope to God I have the money to do so. So one of my struggles, guys, is blending. So y'all probably see me doing this for a minute, and that's because I have to make sure it's blended in properly, because I'm not the best at blending in my makeup, and I want to make sure I am getting it right. Make sure I'm not messing up. So I am gonna blend until I cannot blend anymore. So let's hope that your girl is getting this right, and hopefully I don't look crazy. I don't look crazy, do I? Do you think I look crazy? What do you think? Is it a thumbs up or a thumbs down? Let me know. So another thing is, what is my definition of success? And I think for me, my definition of success is doing what you love. So for me, I love doing YouTube. So that is my definition of success. Now, can I say I would love to be more successful with doing YouTube by actually making money from it, being able to use it to supplement my income, taking care of my family, of course, love to. But the fact that I get to be home, watch my kids grow up, raise my kids, who wouldn't want that? Who would not love that? I mean, the perks of doing YouTube has not, fully came through yet for me. But until then, for me, it's successful. I'm succeeding, and that's all that matters, right? I am doing well, succeeding, and I'm happy about that. Could it be better? Absolutely. But until then, trust God and believe that He will make a way out of no way. I, for the longest time, did not believe that I would ever get 1,000 subscribers on my cleaning channel. And God worked it out that, hey, I got it. Now I am trying to get 1,000 on here. But guess what? I'm not just trying to get 1,000. I'm aiming for 100,000. And I'm like, at some point, I'm not going to say, oh, that will never happen. I know it will happen. It's just going to happen in God's timing with the right video. At some point, it's going to happen. With the right video, it's going to get that. Now I am going to set the concealer, and I'm using my LA Color Translucent setting powder. And let's get into the next topic. The next topic is, if you won the lottery, what would be the first thing you would do? And for me, no doubt, buy a house. That's the first thing I would do. Buy a house, and then put away money for my kids' future that they would have when they get older. Now, they still gonna have to work their butts off. Still gonna have to work. But if I can make life a little bit easier for them, best believe I'm gonna do that. I know my mom wish she was in a place where she could have made life easier for me. But she helped me as much as she can, and she do as much as she can. So that would be the next thing. Make sure that I get my mom whatever she needs. So I would definitely make sure I take care of her. But yeah, if I was to win the lottery tomorrow, let's believe I'm calling my real estate agent and be like, girl, I just won the lottery. I'm going to San Antonio or Austin. I forgot which one it was. And I'm going to cash this check, and then I'm coming to you, and we're going to buy us a house. And I'm going to need 2. And then my husband is going to take his parents to go buy their house. But yeah, I would definitely buy a house, buy my dream car. My dream car is always a drop top. So anything that has a drop top, that's my dream car. And then at one point it was a Mazda. But I was like, if they had a Mazda drop top, perfect. Then I was like, a F-150. But then I'm scared of trucks. So then I was like, maybe a Range Rover. And then I was like, nah, my chest is too high. Range Rovers are not something that I like. So I don't think I would want to drive a Range Rover. But you never know. You never know what God put in front of you. I may not like it, but God might say that's what He's going to give me. So what can I say? Am I going to say, no, Lord, I don't want it? Definitely not. I'm going to take it because He's offering it to me. So why not? So I'm going to set my face, and I'm using the LA Colors pressed powder. And then another question that I found is, how do you define beauty? And for me, beauty is self-love. Loving yourself and putting yourself first is self-love to me. Knowing your worth, knowing your values. And values come back to talking about the second thing that I talk about. Trusting yourself and believing in yourself, and putting yourself first. Putting yourself first, knowing how much to give of yourself to others, and know what not to expect or what to expect. So lately I've been loving using my foundation stick to do my contour. Y'all, for the longest time I was calling this Beauty Radiance. It's Black Radiance. For the longest time I was calling it Beauty Radiance when it's really Black Radiance. I did a whole video. The one that I'm editing now is called, in the whole video I called it Beauty Radiance when it's really Black Radiance. Leave it to me to mess stuff up. This is a new brush that I got from e.l.f. It's a contour brush. I'm still learning to use it, seeing that this is the first time I'm using it. So I don't know if I'm using it correctly, if I'm supposed to be patting or what. But we gonna make it work, because today we gonna kill this makeup look, and in a good way. We gonna kill it, and in a good way. Y'all, I've been recording this video for an hour now. It's now 11:16, so I'm hoping I can be finished by 11:30. So I am gonna try to blend this out some more so that it don't look too crazy. So let's get into another question, because I did talk about self-love, defining beauty, self-love, knowing your worth. And for me, that's what it's all about. Do y'all think I did that pretty good? I think I did good. Okay, so the next one is, what would you do? Oh gosh. You know what? I will leave that one for second to last. That one is a juicy one. So, what motivates you? And I think that all comes down to values and whatever. I did mention that. What motivates me is family, leaving a legacy behind. Oh, wrong brush. Family, leaving a legacy behind. What motivates me? Oops. Y'all, I think I'm really tired now. Being the best version of myself. Never doubting my capabilities, knowing what I am capable of. That's what motivates me. My family is what motivates me. Knowing that I can do something and never giving up. That's what motivates me. Now, I'm not always the best at doing things. I'm not always the best at staying motivated or being motivated, because I'm always convinced that either I'm not good enough, or I feel like whatever I'm doing, it's just never gonna be good enough or never be successful. So I struggle with being motivated, because I sometimes feel like I could try and immediately I just know I'm gonna fail. Growing up, my mom used to call me Negative Nancy, because I always saw the worst in everything. I never saw the good. I immediately saw the worst. And I'm still working on. It's still a work in progress, but I know eventually I'm gonna get it right. So y'all, I'm gonna try doing this. And hopefully I don't mess up doing something I have no business doing. Hopefully I don't mess up doing something that I have no business doing. I've only contoured my nose once and it came out really good. I have to put my mirror up so I can see what I'm doing, because y'all, my glasses is not on. So you know, it's kind of hard trying to do this without my glasses. I can't tell if it's coming out good or not. Well, hopefully it is. But let's get into the next one. I just talked about what motivates me: family, leaving a legacy behind, you know, building family wealth. I didn't say that. Building generational wealth. I don't come from a wealthy family, and I want to make sure when I leave this earth, God forbid, that I don't leave my kids struggling. You know what I mean? That I'm able to teach them financial literacy. And I'm gonna say that I wasn't taught that. So I'm hoping that I can teach them that, and that they can, you know, put that to use. Okay, so the next thing is 3 goals that I have for this month. 3 goals that I have for this month. Number 1 is to have faith, believing in the unbelievable. Trust myself that I'm able to accomplish whatever that I put my mind to. One of my biggest struggles is having faith and believing in things that I cannot see, which is the future. I can't trust what I can't see. And that is one of the things that scare me the most, is not being able to trust what I cannot see. So I don't know if I am gonna fail or succeed at something. And who wants to fail? Nobody wants to fail, right? We all want to succeed. We all want to do good. You know, the funny thing is, in Jamaica, they are so, I can't think of the word to use right now, but they have such issues with gays that men would never say succeed. If y'all don't know why I say that, just keep saying the word succeed. and you would see why I say what I just said. But I remember growing up, for some reason, they would not say the number 2. And I still never got it. What's wrong with 2? What's wrong with the number 2? They associated everything with being gay. So certain things you could not say, certain things you could not do, because immediately they make it sound gay. And I'm like, what people choose to do in their bedroom is nobody's business but their own. So stay out of people's bedroom, mind your own business. Point blank, period. And it took me a while. Well, it never took me a while, because I've always been like that. But I've never been one to be like, oh, what you're saying, what you're doing is wrong. I was just, you know, kept quiet. And that is just as bad as not saying anything. Y'all, my desk is a mess. My desk is a mess. So the next thing we're going to talk about, oh, I said 3 goals for this month, right? I talked about having faith. That's one of my goals. Growing closer to God, which is something that I have been working on. I have been, going to church at nights. I did miss tonight, but that is part of something that I'm working on my faith. Goal number 2 that I want to accomplish for this month. What do I want to accomplish for this month? Another goal for this month that I have is to be more focused, work harder, trust the process, believe more in what I'm creating and what legacy I'm trying to leave behind doing YouTube. Now, doing YouTube is not easy, and it's not for the weak. If you don't have what it takes to do this, knowing that you may not get the success that you're looking for overnight, then this is not for you. And it took me a while to get here to understand that today I may do a video and get 0 views, and tomorrow I do another video, I get 100. The next day, 200,000. And I'm like, what's the difference between that video and the last 2? What did I do that was so different? I've been doing the same thing over. I remember when I posted a cleaning video, and within a couple days it got 1,000 views. And I'm like, dang, what did I do? So I ended up I did a similar thumbnail. I did a similar, it was so close, heading, topic, or what do you call it? You know what I'm saying. I did everything similar. I did the same tags, everything. And that video got nothing but 100 and something views. And I could not understand what was the difference between that video and this video as to why that one succeeded and got 3,000. Right now, I think it's at 5,000, if not more views from the last time I checked a couple years ago. Compared to another video that I did that was similar. It was a yard video. I did the backyard during the summertime. And I did another video. And I'm like, what is the difference? They're both backyard videos. They're both cleaning. They're both decorating. But somehow one succeeded and the other one did not. And I have to keep in mind that I've been doing YouTube for 3 years. I started in 2018. I think it's 3 years. I started in 2018. And I have to realize that some videos might succeed, whereas others may not. And that's okay. As long as I don't do it mainly for getting likes, getting shares, getting subscribers, but I do it mostly because I love and enjoy doing it and enjoy building these amazing memories that I get to relive with my kids and my husband. My son, he gets so excited every time I start recording a video. You guys sometimes will see him come and say, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment on my mommy's video. He enjoys that, and that excites me. Yes, sometimes I get frustrated because I feel like I put in so much work and the success, I cannot see it. I don't see it. And you can't see what's not in front of you. You really cannot. So yes, it's going to be hard. And yes, you won't see the success yet. That does not mean it's not there. And I keep having to remind myself that yes, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Peta-Gaye, it's going to happen. Just relax. Wait. It's going to happen. You just have to have faith. Just believe that one day, you are going to get your success. And you may not see it, but it's going to happen. So now I'm going to use my baking powder to bake my face. This is always my favorite part of doing my makeup, is the baking. I love to bake. In real life though, I don't like baking. I don't like baking cakes. My husband, he loves to bake. So anytime I want a cake, I'm like, husband, can you bake a cake for me? Like this week, I said to him, husband, I want a cake. Can you bake a cake? And now he's trying to get me to remember to eat the cake. I told him to bake the cake. I just haven't ate the cake. So right now he's been eating the cake and he's like, remember to eat the cake so that the cake don't spoil. I'll try. I'm trying to lose weight. Trying to get my summer body. Spring and my body ain't where I want it to be. So cake me not. Cake me not. I will not be tempted by the beautiful, sexy strawberry cake. I will not be tempted. But I probably might just get a slice. I will indulge in the sweetness of cake. Did I say this was a banana baking powder? Not baking powder that you cook with. I was trying to remember the difference between the baking powder and the baking soda. I know, I'm looking crazy. I'm looking crazy, y'all. So while that bakes, I am gonna put on my mascara, which I did not do yet. And then I am gonna do my lips. I'm still gonna add some, I'm gonna add black underneath my eyelid. But I have to brush the powder off first. But for now, I am doing my lashes. And let me get to the rest of this conversation because I'm about to be finished real soon. And I want to get to these last two. So I already talked about where would I like to travel. So I don't need to talk about that. Like I said, I want to travel to Paris. I did not say Paris. I want to go to Paris. I would love to go to Paris, City of Lights, with my husband. I would love to do that. So yeah, I guess I didn't say that one, so I would add that one in. I would love to visit Paris with my husband, visit the bridge with the locks. So one is, what would you do if you came home and your spouse was cheating on you in your bed? Now that is interesting. What would I do if I came home and my husband had a female in the bed? And honestly, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie and say, oh, I will whoop their ass and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna whoop the and no. I am not gonna say I'm gonna do anything. I may just walk back out the room, wait till they finish do what they're doing after they see me, and just let them know it's over. But I'm not one that's gonna fight over a man. Never have, never will. If you want him, you can have him. If he wants you, he can have you. But if he cheats, then that means he didn't want me. Because if he did, then he wouldn't be cheating. If you love me, then you wouldn't be cheating. So I'm not going to argue with no woman over a man. Let him go. If he was yours to have, you would have him. You would be able to keep him. And he would not go out there and make a fool out of himself. Because he's not making a fool out of you. He's making a fool out of himself. Because one thing some people forget, and unfortunately this is so true, some people forget that the grass is not always greener on the other side. They may think it is, but it's not. It is not always greener. Okay? So if your man gonna cheat, he gonna cheat, and there is nothing you can do about that. The only thing you can do is make sure you do what you need to do for you. You can either forgive or you can forget. Walk away. Find love elsewhere. because I'm sure there will be somebody else out there that is going to love you, respect you, and never break your heart. Because that's an ultimate heartbreak that a lot of people can never get back from. Because imagine coming home and seeing the man that you love or the woman that you love in bed with someone else. Your sacred bed. Especially if you're married. That's your sacred domain. And your life partner has somebody and making a fool out of you. In the moment you feel like a fool. In the moment you feel like they're making a fool out of you. But the truth is, you just chalk it up to what it is. A heartbreak, and you move right back on. Move on. It is what it is. But I'm honestly not going to say, oh, I'm going to whoop that girl's ass and then whoop his ass. I'm going to burn his clothes. No. This is not that show. What is it with Angela Bassett when she burnt his car and his clothes in the car? This is not what that is. That's a show. She could get away with it. Real life, reality, your ass ain't gonna get away with that. You burn that man clothes and burn his car. You whoop his butt and whoop her butt. You're going to jail. And guess what? They're going to run away in the sunset happily together while you in jail looking like a fool. Don't do it. Do not do it. Do not let these people make you out to be the stupid one. Think smart. So we are gonna talk about one more. And this one I'm happy to talk about because we are gonna get deep into this one. And it is sex talk. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. I'm very old school if y'all didn't already know. I love old school jam. I love old school jam. Let's brush this off. Ooh, not me trying to break the glass. I'm always trying to get the dip in the lips. But I never do a good job at it. But it's not that bad, is it? I don't think so. So I'm going to use my lip defining brush to just define the lip liner. Y'all, I didn't know what to do with this lip liner until I started watching a bunch of makeup videos. Let us talk about sex. Let's talk about sex. Who doesn't like to talk about sex? So, what about sex do I want to talk about? Well, do y'all know a little something about me that I enjoy? That I love. 50 Shades of Grey. And when I say I love 50 Shades of Grey, I don't love just watching 50 Shades of Grey. cosmetic surgery is a no-go. No. I wish I had a booty. I do. I got big boobs. I'm okay with that. My tummy ain't flat, but that's what the gym is for. So I just need to get the mindset to where I would say, oh, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to put the work in. Or if I don't go to the gym, I work out at home. I get the work in. I do what I need to get done. That's all I need to do. But me personally, I'm not going to go and do any type of cosmetic surgery to myself. I love myself the way I am. And any kind of changes that I want to make, I'm just going to work out to get that. And then a lot of people could say, well, you're working out and you're trying to alter your body just by working out, because once you work out, you're going to lose this and you gain gains. And yeah, but everybody's interpretation to things are so different that I try not to judge how somebody else think or how somebody else feel or what they want. Your thinking of wanting to get surgery is fine. My thinking of not wanting to get surgery is fine. We have to be at a point in our life where we stop judging people for what they want and telling people what they should and should not do, because it's not your life. You are not paying for their surgeries. Why do you care? What does it have to do with you, another person altering their body? What? Is it going to stop you from breathing? Is it going to stop you from eating? Is it going to stop you from paying your bills? Are you going to pay their bills? Are you going to put food on their table? Are you going to pay for their surgeries? No. So mind your business. Stay out of it. So for me, plain and simple, I wouldn't do it because I'm just scared of dying. But if another person want to do it, kudos to you. If you come out looking good, damn, girl, you look good. But if you come out looking a hot mess, girl, that doctor messed you up. You did not pay. You did not pay the right person to get what you got. Knowing who your true friends are. Now, I heard somebody say, and I think this was Gina Janine, that said, if you don't have friends still, if you're in your 30s and you are not still friends with people who you were in elementary school with or primary school with, or in America, elementary school and middle school, high school. In Jamaica, we say elementary, primary school, then high school. If you don't have friends from those age till now, whatever age you are, then that tells a lot about who you are. Now, I wouldn't necessarily say that, but I can honestly say I still have best friends from when I was a kid. I have one that I speak to every now and then, and I have one that is going to kill me because I forgot her birthday. My best friend, she's like my sister. I forgot her birthday. Her birthday was a 12. Today's the 14th. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I completely forgot her birthday. She and I are still friends up to this day. And we've been friends for over 20 years. Or over 15. Something around that. And then I still have my 3 best friends from high school, from 8th grade till now. And we may not talk every day, but our bond, the love that we have for each other, still goes strong. It's still at 100%, and it will never be broken. Yes, throughout the years, we've had our differences, but what friends don't? But that has never put a dent in the relationship that we have. And I think it's very important to build relationship with people and have a long-term relationship with people that you trust your life with. Y'all, I keep getting messages from my church back in Jamaica because we are having a whole 45 days of prior 45 days of building your relationship with God. So that's why my phone keeps going off. But I still have my relationship with my friends. They are my best friends. They are more my sisters than they are my friends. I call them my sister. If we say hi to each other, it's always, hi sis, how are you? These are people that I trust with my life. I have a handful of people. Y'all, my hands are dirty. I have a handful of people who I can say I honestly trust my life with. And these 4 young ladies are definitely that. I recently built a new relationship with 2 of my kids. A godmother, love her. She is also like a sis to me. We are building a really good relationship. Our kids are best friends. So it is always good to find people that you can build substance with. You don't only build substance with a spouse. You build relationship with other people. Relationship with other people are so important because I was always told growing up, when you get married and you have your husband, you don't tell your husband everything. Leave some things. How can I say? You leave some things for yourself. So for me, the things that I leave for myself is what I would tell a friend. Some things that I would not tell my friend, I tell my husband. And that's how a relationship is supposed to work. My new recent friend that I've had for a couple years now, since 2018 or 2019, 2018 I think, my kid's godmother. There are things that she tell me that she probably don't tell her husband. And there are things that I tell her that I don't tell my husband. But you need to build relationship, sacred relationship with people, whether it's people you've known from your childhood or people that you met in the past couple years. Now, I'm not saying go meet someone right now and tell them your whole business. I'm not saying that. Build that relationship first. Relationship is not only about somebody that you sleep with. Okay? Building a relationship with friends, building a relationship with family, there are different categories. And I have people in my life that I've known for a very long time that I know I can trust with my life, that is never going to stab me in the back. Because if they haven't done it yet in 15, 20 years, it ain't never going to happen. Right? So yeah, build relationship. Find friendship that you can have that are long lasting with people that you know are worth trusting, that you know you can trust. I was talking, guys, and my camera died, and I don't remember the last thing I was talking about because I went to go get my battery and my son was still awake and I was talking to him. So I completely forgot what the last thing I was saying. I know I was talking about friendship, finding friendship you value, creating bonds and relationships that can last a lifetime. I think that's what I was talking about. Don't forget to check me out on Instagram. My Instagram handle will be below, so make sure you guys check that out so you don't miss out. And if you want to ask me questions and you want me to do more videos like this, hit me up on Instagram, direct message me. I would definitely love to do more videos like this. And guess what, I only can do it if you guys ask me questions. Ask me some questions. I mean, I can do it without you guys asking me questions because I did it tonight. Like, all I had to do was Google some stuff to talk about, and I did that. So I can do it again, but it would be nice if you guys ask me stuff. I would love for you guys to ask me stuff. All right, y'all, so that is the end of today's video. This chit chat, girl talk, do my makeup with me video. I hope y'all enjoy it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Let me know down below what you guys think. Let me know if you enjoyed this video. And don't forget to, if you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to leave it down below and let your girl know. Y'all, I love when I rap. I'm not a rapper, but I love when I rhyme because I do it real good this time. We are gonna do so much more chit chat. Get ready with me. But y'all, I enjoyed making this video. It was definitely something different. I'm happy that I actually wrote topics down, because I know in my last video where I did the get ready with me, I talked more about the makeup than I did actual conversation. So this time I was definitely happy that I was having a conversation with you guys. You know, I get so nervous, I get so shy, so scared talking in front of the camera, and the fact that I could do this tonight for you guys, yes, your girl did that. Your girl did that. Your girl ate that. I did that. I ate that. I did that. I ate that. Yeah, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight's video. Love you guys. And as always, I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. In my next video. In my next video. In my next video. Bye.